Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We bring you stories of faith, love, and devotion. Yeah, just kidding, please help us grow by hitting that like button. Now on to the story. My wife cheated on me with her boss. I need some advice. I'm torn up inside and don't know what to do. My wife and I have been together for 16 years, married for 7 and have 2 children. We have gone through tough times, ups and downs, the typical struggles. I found out a few days ago that she cheated on me. She slept with her boss on 3 separate occasions and has been texting him and still wanting him up until the time I found out. She says she made the biggest mistake of her life and thinks she doesn't deserve me anymore after what she's put me through. The problem is I still love her. Our marriage had gone stale for quite some time. After a huge fight about 4 to 5 months ago, I told her maybe we should separate. We are clearly only together for the kids at this point, right? This may have been the biggest mistake of my life. It changed how we saw each other and I only said it to hurt her at the time. Fast forward to 10 days ago and I got blackout drunk, got lost in an unfamiliar town we were in for a wedding. I started calling her, screaming at her and texting some pretty bad stuff. I thought this was our rock bottom. I felt we were extremely close to splitting up and it changed how I felt about her. I started to realize that I always took her for granted, and I now know I desperately didn't want to lose her. I fell in love with her on a deeper level than ever before and vowed to make major changes in my life to be closer with her, and she agreed. A week or so later I found out she was cheating on me with her boss. It had been 3 months since it started and he broke it off with her about a month ago after getting a new girlfriend. She told him we were separated and divorcing. I don't see him as doing much wrong. She was still trying to have sex and be with him up until I found out a few days ago. The problem I have is that I'm still madly in love with her. I don't know if I can bear not being with her, but I don't want her coming back to me if she doesn't fully want to. If she has needs that I can't meet, then fine. I would agree to a divorce. I have asked her, do you know what you want? Do you want to still have fun with other men while you're young 33, or do you truly want me back? She says she doesn't know if she wants me back or not because she knows I will always look at her differently now. But I suspect she is addicted to the high of being with a new man and the rush of it all. She keeps saying she doesn't deserve me and wonders why I would take her back when she hurts me so badly. But I have this suspicion that she wants other men but doesn't want to be the one who breaks it off. I don't know what to do. I feel like I've lost my identity and am just the shattered remains of a man who used to have a great life. I'm sorry. Imaginary Night 6935, you asked your wife to choose between the commitment she already made to you, or sleeping around, and she chose sleeping around. You said she wonders why you'd take her back. She knows you would be ill-advised to do so because isn't going to stop chasing the D. Sadly, this is a very well put truth. But you have hard decisions to make. Sorry, bud. I think she made the decision for him. Once cheating gets involved, relationships are not the same. They were especially having problems to begin with. Love will fade. This hurt will fade. This scar will not. Exactly. She made the decision for you. Get your act together and start using common sense. You love the idea of what you want her to be, not what she really is. She straight up told you she wanted to be with her boss, but he dumped her, so she is just going back to her safety net until either the boss changes his mind or someone new comes along. The problem I have is that I'm still madly in love with her. Dogs are madly in love with the taste of antifreeze. Wow. Simple, elegant and truthful all at the same time. Amazing response. I shall forever use this phrase. Toxic, yet desired. JID 52757. Brilliant. L. Poignant. Oh, that's good. I'm going to use that one day. Smile. That's some real talk. I will steal this. Hashtag you've been warned. Damn. Said like a boss. This is a dumpster fire. Divorce and do your best to raise your children before you guys really truly hate each other. Up. Just lay down, it's over. You are not a man that would fight for her, cause issues for her, or be a cause of desire for her. You are using love to be a doormat. You're allowing your inaction to excuse her cheating and excuse her boss who preyed on an emotionally weak woman and literally tossed your wife aside, and you are okay with all of that. What about her inaction? Who did you sleep with while your marriage was stale? She chose her boss as soon as he was an option. That means the boss was game for this long ago and your wife kept the door open. Then she said duck it and duck the marriage and opened her legs. And your wife stopped pursuing the boss. Not because you found out, but if you get angry at her, you can ruin her boss's life and she will protect him more than she would your marriage. Edit. Sorry for coming off as a dick. I totally agree with this comment. Don't be a doormat. Dude needs to struggle and develop himself on his own. He spent the crucial final maturity and brain dev, 18 to 26 years, relying on a woman to fill the parts of his life where he was weak and never worked on himself. Time to stop being an emotionally weak boy and duck in, become a man that people will respect. I got to agree. I agree except for the boss preying on her. I think she did fine by herself. Of course. And I agree. But a man in a position of power hearing of a lower woman's woes will entice him to prove he's the better male. If the boss liked her, they'd be together. But he didn't. He picked her for his ego. And that doesn't make her a victim, but she was prey. Everything I see about this story tells me she was the aggressor. Still was up to D-Day. I think the only thing his position of power did was make Op's wife want him more. I also believe her reaction to being caught shows she has no respect for Op. She had a taste of strangeness and intends to pursue more. There is zero remorse and she is happy to pursue others and be the aggressor as she was here. I fully get it. I'm just saying is to have an affair there has to be two willing parties. And one wanted a relationship that was not with her husband because she is a narcissist. And the other wanted his ego and other things stroked. He moved on, doesn't mean she was prey. I'm not trying to diminish what she did. Just saying. That boss got off stealing an emotionally weak wife. I usually agree with you. Not this. If there was something that pointed to him being a predator and not just a run-of-the-mill boss, I'd agree. The fact that he broke up with her over a month ago and she is still trying to get him to sleep with her says that she wasn't preyed on. Emo. Again. None of what I said was to alleviate what she did. But I saying the boss didn't even want her and was only turned on by ducking over her husband. According to the post, Op's wife told her boss she and Op were separated and getting a divorce. She's a horrible, disgusting liar. But that boss wanted to duck her. Not because she was attractive, but because she was someone else's. No offense, but you don't love her. You don't even know her. This whole thing is so messy, it is insanity. I will say this though, successful reconciliation is not supposed to be about forgiveness or even immediate change necessarily. It is supposed to be about truly admitting the person, or in this case both of you, wasn't capable of loving the other properly and wants to rebuild themselves and the relationship from the ground up. If you both really want to try it, start researching reconciliation after infidelity. Open phone policies, maybe sharing GPS, MC, the whole 9 yards, every single bit. Reading books together about it and about other problems, see drinking issues. It's not beyond all hope. I don't see a huge chance this works for you, but if you care enough and think you both are worth the effort, you can try to rebuild from square one. Rebuild trust, respect, and love. You just have to admit ATM that really none exists, and if it did you wouldn't be here. Also a side note. She doesn't deserve you. Don't correct her. Tell her you want her to work towards deserving you and you will wait. Then tell her maybe you did not deserve her either and you want to match her effort in becoming a better man for her as well. That you want both of you to hold each other to a better standard. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night. Wherever you are.